up, guys? Welcome back to Dakota Diesel. In the last episode, we sold my 24-inch Rockstars on Facebook Marketplace. After a bunch of tire kickers and flakes, I finally sold them to this dude out of town. I ended up driving an hour and sold them for 800 bucks, but I didn't mind because the dude was super cool. He showed up in a lowrider with 24s, and he actually even sent me photos of the truck after he put the wheels on. So shout out to you, man. That truck looks awesome. I would totally mash around in that. Right now, I'm on my way to Texas to pick up some 26-inch American Forces, but don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with the drive because this truck is fast. This truck has a Hemi.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Here's the fun fact. If you roll your mirrors in, you can go 200 miles an hour faster. That's how I got here so quick. Yesterday, I left at 4 in the morning from South Dakota, and I got to Texas at 6 p.m. and I drove until midnight before I found a hotel that had access in the ground floor so I can bring these wheels in. Obviously, I'm not going to leave these wheels outside. They're a little expensive. The bars happened to close at midnight, which all I wanted was a wait. Poor me. But I got 8 hours left. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. I finally made it back. That was a long drive. That was like 30 hours and it was brutal. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, why didn't you just buy online? Why didn't you just buy new? Well, the problem is, like, I don't have that kind of money. I really don't have $8,000 for wheels. So I bought these used off Facebook Marketplace, which means you have to travel. One tip, if you're buying wheels on Facebook Marketplace, make sure the first thing you ask them is, are they off the truck? Because I got flaked and ghosted so many times, it was brutal. I've been looking for wheels for like a month and a half. So when these popped up in Texas, I was like, let's do it. Let's get it. And that's just how life is. Like, if you're building something or if you have dreams or goals, you have to just make it happen. Like, you almost have to force it, you know, because nothing's going to fall in your lap. And I'm really glad I did it. And the other thing is, this channel isn't monetized. You need at least 1,000 subs. So throw me a sub if you would. Here we are. I got these used ones and I can't wait to see them go on the truck. So it is extremely cold out. I'm literally risking my toes to get these wheels on because I think it's like -7 right now, but I'm so excited about these wheels. I've been wanting American Forces for so long and I finally have them, and they're 26. Like, nothing's gonna stop me. Not the polar vortex, not a tornado is gonna stop me right now. Let's get these wheels on.
Yeah. Break it off, break it off. I just wanna see you take it off. T-Swift, that shit, yeah, shake it off. Are we gonna take a trip? Taking off, oh yeah. Lay you down, I just wanna be your body now. Your life's too short, I'm from out of town. so we better get to work, yeah, working out. I get blacked out too easy, ever since I was 16. Wait, ever since I was 15. Oh shit, maybe sometime in between. I just wanna create some memories before I die this century. Fuck 9 to 5, shit the enemy. Yo, do you believe in destiny?
When the sun goes down tonight, there'll be one thing on my mind. Oh, when the sun goes down,
Yeah, let's go.
when the sun goes down tonight,
Yeah,
there'll be one thing on my mind. Oh, when the sun goes down,
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Yeah.
All right, those look absolutely amazing. These are 26" by 14 American Forest Red, and I wasn't really too sure about this design. I thought it was kind of plain. I really wanted the octanes, but now that I actually have them, and I can see that there's an extra detail carved into them, and I'm really happy I have them. In fact, I like them better than the octanes. This truck was my buddy's truck. He built it like in 2013, and it was abandoned in a tow yard with a stolen transmission, and I basically brought it back to life. Why I do these things, I don't know, but I got way too much money into it. The one thing I did know is this truck has these compounds, but it also has a built motor. So we're gonna get into that when we're gonna do an oil change on this, and we're gonna send up a bore scope and see. We're gonna look at the rods and see if it really is a built motor. It's very expensive. It's like a $16,000 motor or something like that. So I couldn't let this truck rot away, and I know it means a lot to my buddy still, and I think I did right by it by getting rid of those rock stars and putting on these American Forces. There's only one thing. I gotta get this thing to start. It's the polar vortex, and I got a battery charger on the front, and I got the jumper cables on the side battery. I actually did have this running last night, but we gelled up like half-mile down the road, and it was a big ordeal, which I didn't get to film most of it. So, but I guess I do have an idea. I think that it's these fuel filters that are gelling up right there. So don't laugh, but I got a hair dryer. The hair dryer's not mine, okay? I don't have a hair dryer, but let's see if we can get it to start. That was super annoying. I really couldn't get this thing to start for like a day. It ended up just being the fuel filters, but I was ready to call a priest and sprinkle it with holy water. It would run for like 5 minutes and then just die. So that was pretty simple. It was just the fuel filters. I know they're hanging down there and getting really gelled up. So now that it is running, all we have to do now is test drive it and see how these wheels look, and then get a thumbnail for the video. So let's do it.
I don't listen to the haters, man, I treat them like the enemy. Had a couple traitors, man, but now they know the penalty. I tell them, see you later, fam, I do not need this jealousy. I got no time for failure, man, I wanna leave a legacy. I lock in and I'm sold out, pop up for the whole crowd. I got this, I roll out, I promise, have no doubt. I'm all in, here I go now, call in, you ball out. Take hostage, the pros now, they novice when I throw down.
Don't listen to my fate, yo. Destined to be great, yeah. I swear. We gon' make it all the way. We don't care what they all will say. Yeah, we like to go
Put me on ESPN, yeah. Put me on top of the 10, yeah. I'm like a shark in a tank, yeah. And if your girl misbehave, yeah.
I definitely like the look of those wheels. Let me know, if this was your truck, what wheels would you put on it? Put it in the comment box below. Next, I gotta get a thumbnail, so I think I'm gonna drive on this car.
Yo, destined to be great, yeah. And we gon' make it all the way. We don't care what they all will say. Don't listen to the hate, no. Listen to my fate, yeah. Yeah, we like to go.
Put me on ESPN, yeah. Put me on top of the 10, yeah. Pilots again and again, yeah. No, I ain't here to make friends, yeah. Taking it straight to the bank, yeah. I'm like a shark in a tank, yeah. And if your girl misbehave, yeah, I'll give your girl like a spank, yeah. They get me out of my head, yeah. I don't belong in my bed, yeah. I should be famous instead, yeah. I wanna stop till I'm dead, yeah.
All right, there you go. I got a thumbnail. Yeah, sure. I mean, I drove up on a ramp and then I took the ramp down, and that's kind of clickbait. And really, my grandpa didn't buy this truck or these wheels. I did. R.I.P. Grandpa. But yeah, it was a little bit of clickbait, but so sorry for that. But stay tuned, like and subscribe. I got a couple other projects. I have the Wish.com Ferrari, which is my Maserati GT that I'm building, and I have a 03 Cobra, as you know. That's the Terminator Cobra I'm building. So like and subscribe and stay tuned, and I got something planned for next video for this thing, so I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.